What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the J.Meaney review. I'm J.Meaney, and today I'm giving my non-spoiler review to the new Netflix film, Project Power. Project Power is about a new pill being distributed in New Orleans that gives you... Project Power is about a new pill being distributed in New Orleans that gives you...
What the fuck?
Project Power is about a new pill being distributed in New Orleans that gives you a random power varying person to person for about 5 minutes. Jamie Foxx plays a man who is on the search for his daughter after she is captured so they can use her DNA to make these pills. Joseph Gordon-Levitt plays a cop
Again.
on the search for the main distributor. And Dominique Fishback plays a teen who is basically selling the pill but working with Levitt's character to take down the bad guys, and she just gets caught up in all the action. Fucking boom. Project Power.
I feel like I could have shortened that, but whatever. Here we go.
So some of the main conflicts of the show are, the pill not only just lasts for 5 minutes, but it can vary person to person. Every person has one power that will be activated by this pill, and it could vary from anything from blowing the fuck up to
being invisible.
Which that concept alone is really intriguing. And the bad guys are trying to test the pills on New Orleans, basically to evolve the human race into super beings. That's new. That's exciting. We haven't seen that before. Jamie Foxx has a power that, like, right off the bat, they kind of let you know that it's incredibly dangerous, but you don't get to see it right off the bat. So while he's trying to track down these superpowered pill poppers, he's got to do it the old-fashioned way. No superpowers, just some badass fighting. You have Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character who's trying to track down the main distributor of the pill. But he, on the other hand, does use the pills to gain a superpower.
To take down the superpowered pill poppers.
Which is incredibly illegal. Then you have Dominique Fishback's character, Robin, who's working with Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character. I'm calling them by their actor names, like their real names.
Like their people names?
Because I can't remember who the fuck they were in the movie, besides Dominique Fishback, who played Robin. Basically, her character sells the pills, and then Joseph Gordon-Levitt shows up and arrests them, or tries to catch them. But Jamie Foxx ends up showing up and capturing her, and she's basically got to figure out which side she's on, not really knowing that they're both on the same side. I want to start with the cons of this show, because I feel like if I start with the pros and then end with the cons, you guys are just going to think I absolutely hated this movie.
Called it a show.
So some of the cons of the movie are, although the core plot of the pills was something new, something fresh that I hadn't really seen before, the movie is filled with those typical tropes that we've seen thousands of times. A man on the search for his daughter who's being tested on. Cop works with a civilian to track down the bad guy. Rogue man teams up with someone like a Batman and Robin type thing. The bad guys want to evolve the human race and make the world better, but they're doing it in a bad guy fashion.
Doing bad guy things.
I mean, shit, however you think this movie ends is probably exactly the way it ends. There's inconsistencies with the story, the characters, I mean, even the overall plot. The pills themselves. Just cliche after cliche after cliche. I didn't really want to put the CGI on the con list. I feel like it's not really fair due to the budget, but there's some really bad CGI in this movie. I mean, really bad. But those are really my problems with the movie. But now, for the pros. The biggest pro of this movie that almost retcons
all the cons
is that this movie understands exactly what it is. And it lets you know that as soon as the movie starts, which enabled me to actually thoroughly enjoy this movie, as opposed to something that took itself too seriously and ended up being silly. This film was very self-aware, and it had fun with its premise. All the performances were great across the board. Jamie Foxx was great, like usual. Joseph Gordon-Levitt was great, like usual. And Dominique Fishback, never seen her before, but she was definitely the standout character, the standout even actress in this movie. Not to mention, in the movie, her character is a rapper.
And she's fire.
The action in the movie was great, like the choreography was on point, and the imagery was awesome. The cinematography was just beautiful. Now, it's from the same directors as that movie Nerve. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie, but it definitely shows. I could definitely see the correlation in the cinematography of it. Movie's full of comedy. I mean, I laughed throughout the movie, whether it was a moment that I was supposed to laugh or a moment that I really wasn't supposed to laugh.
Either way, I fucking laughed.
Like, overall, I actually really enjoyed this film. And I'm more curious about the world that they built. Like, was there other superheroes in the world? They didn't really dive into the grand scope, the world. It was very narrow, it stuck to its story and didn't really go off anywhere from there. I was thinking that maybe this should have been a series, and I mean, they very well could do a series of it even after this film, but I think this would have been better if it was a series. They could have drawn it out and did more world building. I mean, I'm almost certain there's going to be either a sequel to the movie or a series after, because a lot of people are kind of agreeing that this movie isn't all that great, but a lot of people are also really enjoying this movie. If you can just kind of shut your brain off and just kick back and watch this popcorn flick, I think you're really going to enjoy your time and just understand exactly what it is from the beginning of the film. And it tells you exactly what it is from the beginning of the film. Kind of like Venom. You know, is Venom a great film?
You know, of the artiste? No.
Is it fun to watch? Is it enjoyable? I think so. This movie isn't winning any Oscars. Well, actually, you know, maybe for cinematography. Shit. But overall, this was just a really fun movie. Not every movie has to be this Oscar-worthy film.
With a riveting script.
Films are made for our entertainment on many different areas, different spectrums. You know what I mean? Guys, overall, I give this movie a 6.9. I really didn't want to give it a 7 because it's really not that good and I feel weird giving it a 7. But I felt like a 6 was too low because I enjoyed the movie thoroughly. So 6.9.
Fuck it, it's a cop-out.
But yeah, that's what I think of the new Netflix film, Project Power. Drop down in the comment section if you've seen the movie and tell me what you guys are thinking of the movie. I'm really interested to know what everyone else is thinking because I really enjoyed this kind of shitty movie. If you like what you see, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to catch me on the Power Button podcast. Link will be at the end of the video. Yeah. Till next time, guys.